motherfuckers. It's your boy
Oh
Tyler.
boy.
It's me, your boy, and also your girl.
Not a girl.
Not a girl, not a robot. We still need to finish that, don't we?
hmm
It's me, Tyler, and I'm playing some more Arena, and it's Monday, and also Lee is here again too as well. Also,
It's Monday.
that's when this goes up.
Oh, okay.
Don't let them know. Don't show them how the sausage is made. Anyway, I'm still in the
Too late.
process. I still, because of the rotation, I don't have like any good decks for standard, so I'm just kind of playing Brawl right now to get wild cards so I can build sneaky, Miller Time, and 5 toughness tribal. But let's with a sleepy Lee who knows very little about Magic, let's build a Brawl deck.
Woo.
What color? What color should I do? Or combination
I
of
don't
colors?
know.
Take your pick.
I don't know. Why am I picking?
Just pick a color or a combination of colors.
Blue and green? I don't.
Blue and green. Okay, so Lee is into. Oh, I'm receiving a phone call. Hello, mother. I don't know what size the shoes are. Say hello to the people. I'm recording right now before I head over to your place.
Oh my god.
Lee is also here with me.
Oh boy.
Not at the moment. In maybe about half an hour. Fantastic. Let's find out what shoe size Tyler is. Don't make this weird about feet, YouTube people. Um. Uh. This was not the route that I saw this video going when I started. That shoe doesn't actually have the size in it. Let's check the other one. Neither of them have the size in them. I wear a size 13 shoe, people of the internet. Um, yeah. I. All right. Do you? Okay. That was fun. Anyway, blue and green. Our options are a chubby boy, uh, a woman of color, and an elder giant. One
Oh, am I
care.
supposed to pick one?
Yeah, one care. The chubby
Oh,
boy cares about creatures. The woman of color cares about enchantments. And this abomination unto man cares about life gain and land drops.
I guess the chunky boy. I don't
One
know.
chunky boy. What? I've never actually played with Kinnan. What does he do? Green and blue for a 2/2 human druid. Whenever you tap a non-land permanent for mana, add 1 mana of any type that permanent produced. And for 7 mana, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may put a non-human. Okay, so lots of non-humans and lots of mana dorks. Let's do this. Oh, Royce has decided to make his presence known.
Everyone is just coming in for this.
Oh, I've never played Kinnan before. Uh, you're fine, Royce. Everything's okay. Well, Thos is technically not a human. Don't give me. voices in the other room, just screaming.
Good.
If we
Let the
go
people hear him scream. His
Stormwind.
voice must be heard.
Why do I have 3 printings of Frilled Serpent? Anyway. Shark Tornado. Let's grab all these giant sea creatures. And a Brushwag. Because I need the Brushwag.
You always need Brushwag. It's
Brushwag.
known.
Brushwag is a good boy. So, what have you been up to? It sounds like you've been really productive and a good member of society today.
Today specifically,
Yes.
I slept most of the day and watched TikToks.
A very productive member of society.
Mostly to procrastinate on a paper that I do not want to write.
I'm just kind of picking cards. Tell the good people about this paper.
I have to write 3 to 5 pages in APA about the three main parts of the criminal justice system in the United States, how they work together, and how they can be improved to a cop who is a very Blue Lives Matters kind of dude.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So I'm not looking forward to that because most of my suggestions are decrease sentencing for drug crimes if you still have them at all, remove guns and funding from police, and release people on nonviolent drug crimes from prisons. So so that's gonna go well. I'm gonna get a great grade on this paper.
Oh, fantastic. Giant pig. Is this the same professor that you had the issues with before? The the
This is
one.
my final for his class.
Ah.
Yes. And right after I started having before I started having these issues with this professor, he was doing bonus discussions where he was bringing up actual things that he's done as a cop and trying to get praise for it. And then I submitted a paper from a former police officer going, "Yeah, cops suck." And then he stopped doing those discussions. Strange. How unusual. Yeah, no, I just wanted to take these classes for an easy grade because I took them in high school and I have 2 classes left before I graduate. And whatever. I'm at where I'm at. It's fine. But it'll probably take me like 4 hours to bullshit it and get it done with. So, whatever.
Yes, the good old college mantra. Just BS it and get it over with.
Mm-hmm.
I should grab artifact. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I need some artifacts up in this biz. Because I keep forgetting that artifacts exist. Especially with a commander like Kinnan. Mana rocks are very... Hello, Ugin. Oh, no, I'm not going to grab Ugin. I'm probably going to regret that, but... Anyway. Yeah, no, I don't... I do not envy your position right now.
It's great. And now I have some dude on Facebook telling me that healthcare isn't a right,
Oh.
and that the attempt to kidnap the governor was from leftist anarchist Marxists. And it's just like, what? You just brainwashed, buddy. I can't deal with this. I know when I'm wasting my time. So yeah, it's just gonna be a great old day, a grand time. I'm just gonna put on a little bit of mood music for me. So, toot toot doo doo.
I've reached the last little bit of deck building of just picking the lands, and then I can be more talkative. One sec. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. So I have 18 lands. 19 if I count Seagate Restoration.
Well, my other saving grace is that this professor requires double point or double spaced fonting. So, really, it's only like 2.5 pages that I have to write. Fool.
That's 20. Or no, that's. Is that
Me.
18?
Do I want to title this paper?
I don't actually think I need Garrick's
Oh,
Harbinger.
wait.
It's 20 lands, 21. Counting. I guess I don't actually really need Shark Typhoon. I'm mostly creatures. Cool. I have a deck, and I call it. Call of the Wild, because I'm original. Okay. Let's see how this pile does. If I lose, it is your fault. You pick this commander. Um,
I I know nothing about Commander. You didn't even tell me what they really do. So, is it my fault?
he makes it so anytime I tap a land for permanent, or I tap a non-land permanent, I'm gonna start that sentence again.
That's probably a good idea.
Anytime I tap a non-land permanent for mana, so an artifact or a creature, I get to produce an extra mana of whatever it produced. And for 5 green blue, I get to look at the top 5 cards of my deck and put just a creature from, or a non human creature from among those 5 cards just into play. So I'm playing big, chunky boys.
Okay. Uh, Also, just thought I'd remind everybody that tomorrow is what is formerly known as Columbus Day is now known as National Indigenous Days. Or wait, no,
Well,
the day it's published is
today
today is
is.
National Indigenous Peoples Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm torn.
So,
Do I keep
yeah.
do I keep a hand where I can only cast one creature, but that one creature is the almighty Brushwag? The answer is yes. Anyway,
Yeah. So, just throwing that out
good
there.
old Indigenous Peoples Day.
Yeah, because Columbus was a fucking bastard, and let's not support him. Let's support the people he completely disrupted.
I have a pet rock in this game now.
Amazing.
His name is literally Rock. He's replaced the weird little dragon.
Does he vaguely look like Dwayne Johnson?
Uh, yeah, yeah, I'd say he does. He doesn't. I mean, neither of them have hair. So there's that, and they're both tall.
Does
Uh,
Dwayne Johnson not have hair, or does he just shave?
he's bald. That's all I. I mean, let's get Kemet. Wait, if he shaves, that means he doesn't have hair.
Okay, fine. Is he incapable of growing hair,
I
or does he just shave?
I've only
Is that
ever
better?
Well, I've only ever seen him with no hair.
When he was a wrestler, he had hair.
Was he? I thought he was.
I only know this because all of my coworkers are fucking obsessed with wrestling. In his early days as a wrestler, he had hair.
Oh yeah, see, I've really only ever known him as an actor.
I am also in that space, except then my coworkers
I'm
are
about to,
menaces.
I'm about to make this almighty brushwag huge. Okay, that was rude. That's fine. I still got Kinnon's passive. Let's do this. Oh. Oh. I'm gonna blow up that labyrinth. Because no one gets to have any fun. And now. So I have an enchantment. So at this point you should be familiar with Brushwag. He's a Brushwag. He's a level 1/1. He costs a green
I'm
mana.
aware of Brushwag,
He's got
yes.
trample, and for 4 mana he can turn himself into a 4/4. Well, he can give himself +3/+3, and you can do that as many times as you can pay for. So he can make himself bigger. I have put an enchantment on him called Hydra's Growth. Enchant creature. When the Hydra's Growth enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on the enchanted creature. So he got a 1/1 counter, so he turned into a 2/2. At the beginning of your upkeep, double the number of +1/+1 counters on enchanted creature. He's gonna get exponentially large.
You're just here to wreck people with Brushwag, and that's it.
My son is here to ruin people's days.
I'm hearing this.
This man doesn't know what to do. He has a charming prince staring down what is soon going to be a 5/5 Brushwag. Oh, he played a little tiny fox friend. Man, that thing is going to die real quick. Okay, Brushwag is now 5/5. That, followed by the Elder Gargroth. Oh, I'm beginning to see why people are scared of Kinnon.
Did I do good?
This boy is busted. I can't
Did
even.
I do a good?
I can't even activate this dude's ability because of an enchantment my opponent put on him, but I don't need to. He's just giving me so much free mana. This man's got a little 1/1 fox and a 2/2 human noble facing down my 5/5 Brushwag. Oh, good. He's got sad robot. I'm about to ruin this man's whole career. Brushwag's a 9/9 now.
Amazing.
Oh yeah, you did. You picked real well.
Cool.
Gonna casually make an 8/8 Kraken. Let's draw a card. Thank you, Elder Gargoth. Does he have trample? He's already got trample. Everything I have already. Let's put trample on this thing. I've got a 7-7, an 8-8, and a 9-9. Let's roll. Everything's got trample. I think I just... Oh, this man's holding on at 2 life. Oh, you picked real well.
Thank you. For knowing absolutely nothing about magic, I'm glad I can help you in this time of need.
I mean, you have a commander deck.
I haven't played it. I've barely had time to read the cards.
Oh, he just blew up the whole board. That's fine though. Everything's fine. Because I can still do stuff. It means I can play Kinnon's ability now. Let's play the Hydra. I think I've still got this guy beat, though. I'm gonna take his midnight clock just to be mean. Yeah, he just conceded. Okay, so this deck is fun.
Yay.
I'm gonna get one. Let's get one more game in. Let's get one more in. I think relatively. So we're in October. So coming up is the Taps for Two that you were on with me, where we talk about the Dungeons and the Dragons.
Ah, yes, the one thing I know about.
And you lose your mind over the Eldrazi, which is ironic. Actually,
Because
it's not
your
ironic.
rasks are
It's fitting.
ridiculous!
To be fair, they were just giving suggestions for the Titans, because didn't they also give the Empyreans and the Krakens as stand-ins for the Titans?
Yes.
So it's like, do you want to fight something you can feasibly kill, or do you want
You still can't feasibly kill Krakens or Empyreans, are you kidding me? They're all ridiculous.
How, like, okay, explain to me how D&D handles Krakens, because as far as Magic is concerned, Krakens are just giant things with tentacles.
Kraken, the one time I've actually seen a Kraken used in a game was in Critical Role, and that thing was so ridiculous. I'm pretty sure this is a group of like 7 level 18 players. They all almost got wiped off the board by this Kraken in 3 rounds.
But did they die?
One of them did.
Who died?
Vax did, and then he was revived.
Oh. But
Because
did they kill the Kraken?
no, they didn't get anywhere close. They were literally just fleeing for their lives.
Well.
Because
I guess the lineup is are you statistically able to kill a Kraken? Like, is it possible?
if you can live long enough.
Whereas when it came to the Tarask, you said that there is no way to actually kill one.
The thing you have to rely on when it comes to these creatures is you have to have magic weapons. You have to know what their weaknesses are. And you cannot hide from these. You have to be able to live long enough to bring it down in hit points. Because even the Kraken, like, I think the Tarask has, like, I want to say it was like 600 hit points that the Tarask has. The Kraken has 400 hit points and a lower armor class. But it is, able to walk on land and in the sea. And it is also magical in and of itself. It can cast lightning storms at you, which can deal just a ridiculous amount of damage. And I think the only thing that can that can beat its dexterity saving throw on that is rogues. But you're automatically hindered by being in water. Krakens are
I'm not.
ridiculous.
I'm not saying that they're easy to kill. I'm saying that the difference between the Kraken and the Tarask is you're willing to admit you can kill a Kraken.
If you can live long enough.
Exactly, but it's possible you weren't even willing to admit that much.
Oh no. You have to nerf a Tarask in order to kill a Tarask.
Exactly. So that's why I'm saying that feasibly, you could still somewhat kill the Kraken.
It'd be better to try to make a deal with it, but if you're really determined to kill that Kraken, if you can live long enough, sure, go wild.
So I think
But
that's where their thing is it's not going to be easy regardless of what you do. But you can either I can play the pursued whale. You can either make it an impossible task as it's going to feel to some people, or you can make it possible but very difficult.
it would still be incredibly hard.
I'm not debating that part.
Just the amount of time and energy, and I'm sure tears it would take.
What
in order to
I think what what Wizards of the Coast is just trying to say is, hey, if you want to play D&D on Zendikar, that's great. Don't try to fight a Titan. This man just conceded.
Amazing. That took so little time too.
I know. I'm gonna play one more. The fact that I dropped like a seven drop creature with only like 4 lands, it was great.
God, how do you spell Empyrean?
Is it EMPY?
Oh, that might be why it is. Okay.
I think like EMPYREAN.
There they are. Okay. I was trying to find the Empyrean stat block.
Because that's the only one that I'm not as... Oh, it's Kennen versus Kennen. Let's go. Anyway.
Like, even the Empyrean, I mean, it's even less difficult than both of them, I'd say, just looking at this. But with the Empyrean, you have the added difficulty of it has a flying speed.
Oh, great. So one flies.
Well, I mean, they're Celestials.
One flies. One swims, and the other is the Tarask.
Yeah. But, like, even just to, like... You remember that scale I was telling you about, the challenge rating scale?
Yes.
Tarasks are a 30.
What is
Empyreans
the
and Krakens are 23. The highest the scale goes is 30, unless you make homebrew creatures. Like, I think Matthew Mercer's Vecna Bass bottle that he made, I think that was technically like a 32. But that's because they were fighting a literal near god. But even with this Empyrean, you are screwed unless you have a magical weapon. You are screwed if you rely on using sneak attacks and hiding in order to get your sneak attacks in. Because both of those creatures have true sight, so you can't go invisible. They have a ridiculously high passive perception. They deal ridiculous amounts of damage. I think the only thing that makes you more likely to fight an Empyrean than even a Kraken is Empyreans don't have multi-attack, but while they don't have multi-attack, they have spellcasting abilities with a high DC that is going to be impossible to do with most of these spells. So, yeah, it's rough.
Yeah, don't fight a Titan. That's what it comes down to. Just don't fight an Eldrazi Titan, and everything will be okay.
Except that's kind of the whole point of it, isn't it? You want to fight the Titans so that they go away, so that your realm can live.
I mean, theoretically, if you're playing in like current era Zendikar, the Eldrazi are gone.
True. But I think the book that they had was the Eldrazi were coming back, so...
Not so much that they were coming back, so much as they were So the Eldrazi have been stuck on Zendikar for like millennia. They were sealed thousands of, so they were lured to Zendikar by Sorin, Nahiri, and Ugin, because Zendikar had like all this wild mana, which is what they fed on. And so Nahiri, who is a native of Zendikar, really didn't want to have the Eldrazi brought there, but she realized it was for the greater good of the multiverse. And Ugin and Sorin were like, "Hey, don't worry. If our lock like starts to break and we need to reseal them, call for us and we'll come." And Nahiri was like, "All right, cool." So then she like went to sleep for a couple thousand years, and the Eldrazi started to like break out, and so she called out to Sorin and Ugin. Ugin being dead at the time, and Sorin dealing with his own stuff, and they didn't come, and she was like, "What the hell?" So she ended up resealing them, and then went off to search for Sorin. She didn't really know where to start looking for Ugin, but she found Sorin, who was on his own plane dealing with his own problems, and was like, "Hey, why didn't you come when you said you would? I called for help. Like, what gives?" And he goes, "I've been busy here, but you dealt with it, so what does it matter?" And she was not cool with that answer. As one would probably expect.
Yeah.
And she ended up getting sealed away on Innistrad. And then eventually, yeah, the Eldrazi were released. And yeah, then the Gatewatch killed them, and Ugin was like, "You guys really shouldn't have done that." And the Gatewatch was like, "But why? Why wouldn't we have killed them?" And Ugin's like, I don't even think Ugin had a good reason behind, "I want to study them." And
Yeah.
it's like, that's great, my guy. They killed so many people. So yeah, because Zendikar was originally, the D&D plane, and then the Eldrazi happened, and that kind of got pushed aside, and now they're going back to being the D&D plane.
Yeah. Still, even looking at the Empyrean stats and the Kraken stats, because they also have legendary reactions, legendary resistances. It's going to be a matter of how long are you going to be able to live fighting this thing. It's because the Empyrean can cast 5th level spells at will. So you're just kind of
Who is
fucked.
Will, and why is he casting spells at him? I'm not going to apologize. That joke
Okay.
was funny.
Okay. In case your viewers don't know what casting spells at will means, players are usually limited in how many times they can cast certain spells, especially higher level spells like 5th level spells, and the Empyrean can just cast them whenever he wants.
I mean, I've played D&D and I still don't understand spell slots.
Essentially, the concept is that you are spending your own physical energy trying to conjure these things, and you only have so much energy to do that.
Right.
And, like, the higher the spell level is, it's exponentially more energy to try to cast them.
I did see a build that somebody did called, oh my god, this man got 11 mana from 2 lands. Anyway, they called it the coffee lock,
Oh,
where
that
it
one's
was
broken.
it was yeah, where it's like a warlock sorcerer who never needs to take a long rest because sleep is for the weak.
Yeah, I mean, that's not quite how it works. But yeah. I think that the coffee lock isn't really allowed at most tables because it's a little ridiculous.
I just got punched in the face for 15.
Good job. Yeah, I've heard stats about the coffee lock, and I've even heard that some stats with the new UA undead based classes are pretty broken. But yeah, I don't know.
No, there's. I'm not as into D&D as you are, but I'll be damned if I'm not a huge fan of D&D TikTok. Um,
Oh, it's funny. It's good stuff.
this man's got so many cards in hand, and he's got an infinite. He's got an infinite hand size. Anyway, yeah, no, I'm not actually on the TikTok app, but I watch like compilations on
Mm.
on
YouTube?
on the YouTubes, and Sarah is Coffee is one of my absolute favorites. Like I freaking love her. She is
She's
hilarious.
good.
Um,
There's this guy that I follow on TikTok.
I
I
really
think it's
like.
like one of the questers, maybe is his name. I don't remember.
I like Sarah is Coffee. I like the guy who's got the paladin of the oath of throwing it back.
One shot questers. That's who I was talking about. Yeah, yeah. He's
That
really funny.
where he's got like that dragon onesie that he uses a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah, I really like him. There's just
yeah.
there's
His
there's this one guy. I don't even know what his like display name is, but he's kind of a bigger dude, and it sounds like he's got like a British accent. And and okay, I lose like comically bad. So I'm just gonna concede here, and I can't even remember his name, but he's real funny. There's Quincy. Quincy's a good one.
Quincy's good.
Uh, where he was born with his hands are three fingered,
Yeah,
and just I could watch Quincy's videos all day. He's just such a delightful individual.
he is.
Okay, I'm gonna buy a
Um,
pack and then open that and the pack that I won, and then we can call it a day.
yeah. I watch a dude who does a lot of homebrew stuff. Mr. Shika Dance, that's his name. And he does lots of really funny content about his own game that he runs about some of the stuff his players do, and it's really funny. Why am I listening to Crab Rave?
Good.
Why did this come up?
But no, the whole reason that I had originally brought up TikTok is because there's the girl that does things in the player's handbook that just don't make sense. And
Yeah.
all she does is like just these hilarious brews you can do for characters, and that's where I learned the coffee lock.
Did you hear that?
Hear what?
There was a weird screech in there.
I didn't hear anything.
Hmm. Okay. I'll just pretend it didn't happen
Fantastic.
then. um yeah, no, there's some good stuff on TikTok. Kind of hoping it isn't banned. Don't really know the status on that anymore.
Yeah, neither do I. I think it's fine, but I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah.
thank you for joining me. So it wasn't just me playing alone and trying to come up with stuff. We it was fun talking about D&D and TikTok and whatnot.
Yeah. I
Uh,
got to procrastinate on my schoolwork for another hour, so that was fun.
fantastic. Everybody wins. Anyway,
Exactly.
y'all know the deal at this point. Shoot us a like, shoot us a sub. We're 12 subs away from triple digits. We're at 88 last time I had checked. We're getting there. Andrew and I want to do a giveaway when we hit 100. But yeah, shoot us a sub, shoot us a like, shoot us a comment. Let me know if you want Lee on for more videos, because Lee is a wonderful person and I love talking to her. I don't even know if she's still here. Anyway.
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I'm letting you do your outro uninterrupted.
Oh, I appreciate it. Anyway, shoot us a like, shoot us a sub, shoot us a comment. Ring-a-ding-ding the little bell so that you never miss when we upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Unless you're Andrew last week, in which case every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, because someone forgot to upload on Monday. Anyway, that is everything that I have to say, and please don't make the thing about my feet earlier in the video weird. Anyway, later.